In this video, I'm gonna give you an update on WrestleMania 41 and the events surrounding it. Next on Jaycation. Yeet. What's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. And since my first WrestleMania guide was very popular and I left out a lot of other events and details that just did not come to fruition yet at the time of filming that video, I figured I'd do a part 2 and a little update on WrestleMania 41 here in Las Vegas. I had over 300 comments on my last video about WrestleMania, and I'm gonna answer some of the questions and react to some of them as well. So let's go inside. We're here at Whiskey Stadium. I have an announcement for you guys about a WrestleCation meet and greet, so we'll talk a little bit more about that inside. But let's grab some grub. Brandon Stubbs watches the channel because he knows I pack my Keurig machine on all my Vegas trips. He says, I'm buying you a damn coffee so you don't have to pack yours. I'm fully booked, so see you there. Well, I'm drinking a coffee right now here at Whiskey, overlooking Allegiant Stadium, so yeet. Gotta stay caffeinated that entire weekend, guys, because Thursday all the way past Monday, there's gonna be events. First thing we're trying out for the day, and you guys can order this during the WrestleCation meetup. The fries are huge. The way they fry them are amazing, and the seasoning on point. This is called the Italian grinder. Shout out to all famous Italian wrestlers out there. Liv Morgan, we all know she's of Italian descent. Let's go back to even Santino, the great Santino Morelli. That guy was great. There's a ton of other Italian wrestlers I just can't think on the top of my head. So this is their Italian grinder. They have salami, carving wood ham, spicy capicola, smoked provolone, shredded lettuce, red onion, banana peppers, garlic, and red wine vinegar aioli. This is their house-made aioli. They prepare this so well. Wow. Every time I have something that smells good, I wish you guys have some smell vision. Thing is well put together. It's nice and toasty. Look at this. This thing's bigger than my head. Now that's delicious. So good. So let's talk about events that are outside of the WWE spectrum. Jonathan Wishbone says, I'll be going to Pandemonium Pro Wrestling at Fremont Country Club on April 17th. It starts at noon. Wardlow and Shelton Benjamin, a former WWE wrestler, are set to appear to that one. Thanks for your comment, man. So make sure you check that out, guys. Pandemonium over at the Fremont Country Club. We just got there. Are you in or are you out sliders? Love the glaze on the top of this brioche bun here. Little mini are you in or are you out sliders. We can't say the actual place that's right across the street, but I heard these are amazing because they have some house-made chipotle sauce. Let's get to biting. The mini patty is actually really thick and juicy. That chipotle, that's that Thousand Island life. You guys would eat all over this before WrestleMania, that's for sure. You guys might want to order this when you meet me up over here for WrestleCation. Cheers. Draft Autumn says, can't wait. I'll be attending TNA Unbreakable, Friday Night SmackDown, NXT Stand and Deliver, WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday, and Monday Night Raw. That's awesome. So that's another thing I didn't mention was TNA Unbreakable. So make sure you guys check out that as well if you are into total non-stop action wrestling. I believe that's what TNA stands for. Comment down below if I'm right or wrong. X the Prophet, thanks for the comment. Very helpful vid. I'm out there solo for the first time and need details on the spot. Hopefully you do a meetup out there or something. That would be dope. Well, guess what, guys? I will have a meetup here, and that will be at Whiskey Stadium, right across the street from Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, starting at 11 a.m. Come meet me. We'll be here from 11 to about 1:30, hanging out right behind me. We'll have the whole section blocked off, do a little Jaycation viewer meetup, whether you're going to WrestleMania or you're just here in Vegas and you want to hang out and do a little meetup and have a couple of libations and have brunch. This was amazing. We'll be here hanging out. Stay tuned for WrestleCation. I'm also thinking of making shirts, but I'm not sure yet. Scott Gallagher says, coming over from Scotland for this. Cannot wait. See you there, Jaycation. Yeet. Well, welcome to Las Vegas. Hope you have a great time all the way from Scotland, man. There's so many people commenting that they're coming from all over the world to Sin City to check out the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania 41. You Ain't Down says, this video is getting me more stoked as we count down to WrestleMania. Wale Mania is an event to check out preheating into the weekend. So Wale Mania, Wale, he's a rapper, and he will be over at the Brooklyn Bowl at the Link Promenade. So if you are a big Wale fan, make sure you check out your tickets at the Brooklyn Bowl website. Wale Mania is coming to town, and I believe that is on the Thursday before WrestleMania. Shout out to Sarah. She says, thanks for all your videos. It has helped us plan our trip to Vegas and WrestleMania all the way from Perth in Western Australia, the home of Rhea Bloody Ripley. We went to Elimination Chamber in our hometown. That's amazing. But if you guys want to see Rhea Ripley, she will be doing her autograph signings and meet and greets over at WWE World with Jey Uso on that Friday. But she's also going to be having an event here at Whiskey with C4 energy drink, and they will have their whole back conference area blocked off, and Rhea Ripley will be doing a meet and greet with her fans here as well. That will be taking place the Thursday before WrestleMania. So if you want to meet Rhea Bloody Ripley before the Jaycation event, I'll also be here because we might even interview mommy real quick. You know, we got a few questions for her about Vegas. SF Giants Boy says, oh my God, I cannot wait for WrestleMania. Hope to meet up with you again. I ran into you at JVN. I had the OG Bloodline hoodie on. Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me.
Looks like we have another person from Scotland. Coming over from Glasgow, Scotland, Jay. Awesome video, great tips for a Vegas first timer. Defo down for a Jaycation WrestleMania meetup. Make it happen. Yeet. Check it out. Saturday, 11 o'clock here at Whiskey Stadium. We're gonna be right here in the back area hanging out. So make sure you come and say hi. Daniel says, awesome video again. A lot of interesting information. Flying in from Germany. Well, Dankeschön, thanks for watching. Best city and WWE, that's a no-brainer. You got that right. Hope you enjoy your time here in Sin City. Nicholas Hughes says, hey Jaycation, great video, but you're sleeping on lots of cool indie wrestling that's happening that week. FSW Arena, Meet, Dive Bar, Swan Dive, all have multiple day events running. Personally, I'll be there to support the indies. I apologize, I'm just a WWE guy, so I don't really know much about the indies, but I know the indie circuit is huge for the real big diehard wrestling fans. So if you guys want to check out those events that Nicholas mentioned, make sure you look it up. Brianne W. Quist says, booked my hotels months ago. We'll be there the 14th to the 23rd. Wow, that's a long time. Going to both days of Mania, going to WWE World, and the first day of WrestleCon at some point. Shout out to WrestleCon. I will be there one day at some point as well. That's over at the Westgate. There will be other wrestlers around the industry there, such as Saraya and a few other names. Can't totally off the top of my head tell you, but make sure you check out the WrestleCon social medias, and I'm sure they will give you all the announcements there. I don't want to air this person out, so I'm just not going to show their name, but they said, that's insane. Even if I was a billionaire, I'm not giving no one $15K just to watch them do a choreographed wrestling match. Well, you know what?
Go f yourself.
John McGriff says, I'll be there, Jaycation meetup, let's go. Yes, make sure you check it out. TV Kuya says, I acknowledge you, Kuya J. Gary Muth says, I think Las Vegas watch parties will be bigger than people think. No one was expecting the cheap seats to be $1,000 each. Yeah, they're pretty pricey to go, but it's still gonna sell out. Viewing parties, I didn't talk about viewing parties on the last video. They weren't announced yet, but there are a few around town. Circa Mania at Stadium Swim. General admission starts at $40, and you can get daybeds, cabanas, booths from $750 to $3,000. Over at the Plaza at the Sand Dollar Lounge, they will have a viewing party. General admission tickets are $28, and you can get a table for 4 at $153. Beer Park over at Paris, and they will have indoor bar seats for $100. Tables start at $400 for 4 people. Indoor table packages begin at $200 for 2 people, with an additional $100 for each extra person. There's a few viewing parties, but there's also going to be more bars that are showing it around town, especially like at the Arts District. Cam Darcy says, I acknowledge you, my Vegas tribal chief. Thank you. All right, once again, I apologize to all you indie fans. I'm just a WWE fan, so I didn't really know much about the events, but that's why I'm doing a part 2 to this video so we can talk more about the events. Square Family Wrestling says, you missed all the independent wrestling that will go on that week. Some of the WWE ID guys have come through Vegas. Future Stars of Wrestling is one of the big ones that has a location over by the airport. Many of the independent wrestlers will hold events there. On Sunday, there's a big one we want to go to as FSW will have an all-woman wrestling championship match with some great upcoming women. There are also a few downtown Vegas events that will happen for 21 and over. As one half of our team can't go, I probably won't go. Hope to see you at WrestleCon. People want to see Rhea. We can't watch WrestleMania live, so we'll be at home for a watch party. All right, so for all y'all wrestling fans, you know Dirty Dom, Daddy Dom loves eating his tendies. He gets trays and trays of them, so maybe he'll come across the street here if he sees this video to grab the Whiskey Stadium tendies. Look at this. I got it regularly breaded, but they could toss it in some sauce for you. Got ranch, got barbecue, and buffalo. We're gonna go with some ranch. That's piping hot. These tendies, straight fire. You know, Mommy G, she would love this for sure.
You talking
What
about
the
me,
hell?
son?
What are you doing here?
Never learns. I'm your mother. I'm eating some tendies. I'll see you later.
See ya, bye. J. Mark Lucas says, any news on WWE Hall of Fame? Maybe at Sphere? No, it's not going to be at the Sphere, but they did just announce it, and it will be over at the Fontainebleau. So right after SmackDown on Friday the 18th, you're gonna want to head over straight to the Fontainebleau. It's over at their Fontainebleau Theater on that second floor. Tickets are already on sale. Triple H, Paul Levesque, who is the leader of the Triple H era now, will be inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame, as well as Lex Luger and Michelle McCool. There's probably gonna be a few more inductees, but I'm filming this video a little early, so if you wanna check it out, head over to the Fontainebleau for the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. They say it's gonna start at 8 o'clock, but SmackDown starts at 8 o'clock, and you'd think that Triple H would have to be at SmackDown until it ends, and then go over to Fontainebleau, and Fontainebleau is on the other side of the strip, so I don't know how fans are gonna go from SmackDown to Fontainebleau, or maybe they're just gonna say screw it and start the show right at 8, right after SmackDown, and if you get it there late, you get there late, but I guess we'll see. If you join me here at the WrestleCation meetup, you're gonna wanna try this Sage Berry Splash. Look at this thing, nice and colorful. So come here on the 19th. Jack Baker says, still hopeful for Rock versus Roman. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be Rock versus Roman. Roman is probably going to be fighting Seth Rollins and CM Punk. So it's going to be a three-way. And Rock is entwined in a storyline with Cody Rhodes, the final boss, and John Cena. I wanted Rock and Roman as much as you did, but it's just not going to happen this year.
No. Son, you're not old enough.
She's still here, guys. Mommy G's still here.
It was delicious.
Go bother Mommy G and tell her to go to some WrestleMania events. Amanda Panda says, a Cody versus Cena match would be great, but the build up for it would be boring unless one of them turns heel. No one wants to see a war with who's the better Mr. Nice Guy. She commented this about a month before John Cena turned heel, so she actually was Amanda Nostradamus, because that's exactly what happened. John Cena turned heel, and Rock is still trying to extract the soul of Cody Rhodes. Good call, Amanda. It actually happened. Markle Shane says, awesome video. This will be my 10th WrestleMania since 1998. Wow, this is my first ever live WrestleMania. 4th time in Vegas, staying at the Westgate from April 15th to the 22nd. Got the reservation on September 2nd for $109 a night. That's not bad at all. Good job. And finally, Trio Ajo says, OTC, OTC. And Sergio and Stevie says, yeet. A little update on the WWE Superstar Brunch that's happening over at Brewdog, where you can purchase tickets and meet some WWE superstars like Rikishi and Mickie James, along with current WWE stars Chelsea Green. And Grayson Waller from A-Town Down Under. And I feel like there's gonna be a few other WWE stars. You're gonna have to buy an actual ticketed event on the rooftop of Brewdog on the Saturday and Sunday of WrestleMania. But I'll tell you what, guys, come over here and you can yeet with Jaycation before we all head over to WrestleMania 41. Confirmed matchups at WrestleMania as of March 12th, 2025 is Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship, and John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Men's Championship. Then you're also going to have Bianca Belair versus Io Sky, but they may add Rhea Ripley and make that a triple threat, so we'll see. And it's also looking like Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk are going to have a triple threat match. Oh, I forgot. Jey Uso will be fighting for the heavyweight championship against the Ring General. So that was actually the first match that was made.
3 weeks later.
Future JJ here from downtown Las Vegas. Yeah, we lost the stash. I need to tell you guys about more events that WWE has added. So since I filmed that video about a month ago, they added the Fontainebleau as the official WWE WrestleMania 41 hotel, and there will be more events over there. They have the Dead Man Walking show at the Fontainebleau Live with The Undertaker, and that will actually be airing on the CW, and that is Friday night. Saturday will be the WWE Hall of Fame. You can get your tickets. It's also going to be at the Fontainebleau Live. And then Sunday will be the Roast of WrestleMania with comedian Tony Hinchcliffe. And that's another event. And then Tuesday, yeah, they're extending WrestleMania 41 week to Tuesday. And We Are NXT will be holding an event as well. So stay tuned. There will be 2 NXT events. And then the NXT event on Saturday before WrestleMania, the start time has moved to 9:30 in the morning to give people enough time to get to WrestleMania over at Allegiant Stadium. One final thing for a watch party I wanted you guys to check out is here at the El Cortez where we're staying right now. I just found this out today. They're gonna have Wrestle Weekend, which is a free watch party of WrestleMania nights 1 and 2. And they're gonna have drink specials from April 14th to the 22nd. They're gonna have $5 Coors Light and Bud Lights, as well as specialty cocktails. These are all wrestling themed. So $13 for the Pile Driver, $12 for the Yeet Punch, and for the Frog Splash, $13. And their slogan is where wrestling history meets Vegas history. Acknowledge your tribal casino, the El Cortez. So those are some updates here from Las Vegas. So hopefully I answered most of your questions about WrestleMania 41 here in Las Vegas on April 19th and 20th at Allegiant Stadium. Make sure you guys join me here for Jaycation on April 19th at 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock here at Whiskey Stadium. We're gonna have brunch, have some drinks, maybe a few giveaways as well. So stay tuned for that. If you have more to comment about or have some questions about Vegas and WrestleMania, comment down below and we'll see you guys in the next video. And in the words of Jey Uso and Jaycation, yeet and stay traveling. Las Vegas, let's go.